This may be a hot take, but I firmly believe that when you're looking at someone on social media or looking at someone else in your life and it kind of has like a thin veil of jealousy behind it, that what you've been doing essentially is betting on them to be more successful than you. And people classify me as a very self confident person, a very self centered person. But really, what it comes down to is if I have to bet my money on me or you, I'm betting on me every time. And that's how it should be with anybody. I don't care who you come across. Your money should always be on you. And when it comes down to things like, oh, I was supposed to start a business and now they're doing it. Oh, I was supposed to get skinny and now they're doing it. Oh, I was supposed to get fit and now they're doing it. What you're essentially saying to yourself is, oh, I expected them to achieve more than me because I didn't expect myself to do these things at all. I sat there and I said it, and it was a fantasy that I had while I was on the couch eating Doritos, not taking myself seriously at all. But that's what you're saying is I bet more money on them than I did on me. Because of course they won. Of course they did. My faith was in them the whole time. I knew they were going to get rich. I knew they were going to start a business. I knew they were going to be successful. I knew they were going to get skinny. I knew they were going to get sexy. Why is that not a thought with you? Why is it not, oh, I know I'm going to be successful. I know I'm going to get skinny. I know I'm going to get healthy. I know I'm going to get rich. I know I'm going to start this business and it's going to be wildly successful. Why is that not a thought with you, but it is with other people when they get there? What's up with that? You literally ought to just put money on them now. If that's what you take from other people being successful, really what it should do is turn you up. You should see the possibilities around you and get excited. If they can do it, you can do it. What do they have that you don't have? Because that's what we're going to, is that lack mindset. All jealousy and envy stems from a lack mindset. You feel like you don't have something. And what is that exactly? What is that? And I know a lot of people get in my comments and talk about how they don't have certain resources. Let me explain this to you. At the hardest point in my life, my card was declining on Ubers. I had to ask my 16-year-old coworker for a ride home. At the time, I was 21. I had to store all of the things from my totaled vehicle in a booth under my restaurant job that I worked at because I had no car all of a sudden. I had very limited resources. And you know what really helped me? My mind. And I said, you know what? Even in the darkest time of my life, I'm going to choose to bet on me. And it didn't even start with me. It started with my father. And I said, you know what? If my father had to take a bet on who was going to come out of this situation successful, and one of the people he was allowed to bet on was me, I know he bet on me 110%. And it started like that. It started small, but it started. And now, if you ask me and put me up against 100 other people, my money is on me. And I hope the same for you. Genuinely.